Greeting fellow members. I am Prasad Hiranwar from BNI Optimus, Pune East and North region, currently shouldering the responsibility as a chapter vice president. I first of all take this opportunity to wish the entire BNI family a very healthy and a safe 2022. Hope we grow leaps and bounds in this year, and really thank God for showing us the brightness or the sunrise of 2022. Now, coming back to the topic, what Bharat sir and Atul sir had thrown it on us, that what is the impact of BNI on our lives. But Bharat sir is very well known to make you think on every kind of questions, and every kind of his comments are worth thinking about. It's like learning every day from every time, and with every word it is with Bharat sir and Atul sir, it's learning, and every different kind of thoughts, different kind of ideas, both the individuals have from their end. So the primary impact for a person like me is that it is substantial increase in terms of business through reference. Yes, this is the primary, or we can say the first thing what comes to your mind when you join BNI. This is the prima facie, or the अपनी भाषा में बात करें तो ये शोरूम है, मतलब ये शोरूम में दिखता है अपने को कि अपने रेफरेंस बढ़ रहे हैं, धंधा आ रहा है, लाइक भरत सर से धंधा आना चाहिए, धंधा आना चाहिए. But this is just at the forefront, but at the back of the mind, it is lifelong learning, long lasting relationships, and being there for one another. I'll just give a small example, rather two examples. One happened to me, one happened to one of my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law was supposed to be starting a elevator company or elevator company in Pune, and he he had finalized an XYZ company from Haryana, which had the company was registered in Haryana and had their head office in Gurgaon. So being an advocate, he got the details about the registered office from Gurgaon, from Haryana. When over tea coffee we discussed, and he told me that this is it what we are looking at. I told him I can get in touch with the person in Gurgaon and ask him about the credibility of that person, because it was not a small amount. It was somewhere around 50-60 lakh rupees, which were they primarily investing in it. He and his friend were starting a new company in partnership, and they invested over 50 lakh rupees. It was not a small amount, and this was just before the lockdown had started. It was in 2020. So I gave a call to one through BNI Connect. Again, fantastic app, and it's a fantastic connectivity that we have through BNI Connect. I got through a person who is in Gurgaon and who is in the similar industry. So I told him, I said, shared all the details of the company. In the next 2 days, he gave me the entire history of the company. And he told me, be careful, this is a fraudulent company. They have been promoting all over India through all the mediums, print media, digital media, online, every medium they are promoting, and they just take the money, and then after a couple of days, there's nothing there. So it was basically a fraud organization, and I was able to save over 50 lakh rupees from my friend, my brother-in-law and his friend. This was one part. The first lockdown kept me very busy through our national BNI group, the graphic designers group. I was able to help a member in Tanjavur to source from designs for their clients from Pune. Her designers were challenged because of some network issues. They had some challenges in providing the designs. I got in touch through the common network on BNI, the national group. We shared the details, and I was able to provide her, and all the problems regarding 2 designs for her online post were solved. And that was that I did for sitting here in Pune. Second lockdown came in, fantastic. It was like in the first lockdown was pretty good for me. I hardly got 6 to 7 hours free. I was free for around 6 to 7 hours. So I was so busy. 40% of my business in the first lockdown came through BNI Connects. Trust me, 40% is a huge amount. In a place where everybody was struggling for business, I was struggling for sleep. 6 to 8 hours is what I got. I was free, cumulative 6 to 8 hours. not it a stretch. But the second lockdown hit me and hit me very badly. Not only in terms of business, but also in terms of my health or my family health. My all three of us, me, my son, and my wife, were detected positive, and to an extent, to such an extent that my wife was admitted and she was in ICU for over 10 odd days. It was a critical situation. When Maharashtra was struggling very badly for oxygen and for beds, I I put it on a BNI task force group that I need a bed. My wife is supposed to be getting admitted on ice, and we need an ICU bed ASAP with a ventilator. Sorry, with an oxygen. Yeah, with oxygen, we need a bed ASAP. Within the next 5 minutes, my WhatsApp was flooded with the numbers and the contact numbers and the places where there was beds available. And thanks to Mr. Deepak Toshniwal, I would take this opportunity to thank him personally. Mr. Deepak Toshniwal was very helpful. When I posted it on the WhatsApp group, chapter WhatsApp group, that I would not be able to attend the meetings because we all are positive, immediately my fellow BNI member, Vaishali Shah, who also happens to be one of my prestigious clients, and she tops the list in terms of giving the business, and our past president as well. She gives me a call and said, "Prasad, don't worry about the food and anything. Whatever it is, we'll take care of it. You just give me the address, and I'll dunzo your lunch and your dinner from my end. So absolutely don't worry. Be careful. Just stay calm. Stay positive. Think positive. Take care of your son. And as in how required, we all are there." So this was one thing. Immediately I was relaxed because I knew that my other family, which was not in staying in my house but they're staying outside, is there to support me. After that, when I was, in spite of being positive, I had to do that to and fro to the place where my wife was admitted, and because for some documentation, some paperwork and all, I was totally drained out. I mentally, physically, emotionally, I was totally drained. And another member, Kiran Shirke, called me, "Hey, Prasad, chill, kuch nahi hoga, don't worry at all. Anything at any point of time you require, may it be at 2 o'clock at night or early in the morning or any point of time, give a call. I will be there. Even if I'm not able, not in town or any other location, I will make it a point that you would not be facing any problems." And that was the time when I started thinking, why should I not continue being a member of BNI? Any chapter, it's just an addition. But the entire concept of BNI was a very positive impact for me. My mom the other day had visited a marriage function, and she told me, "I was thinking of carrying a business card." She's hardly uh, fourth standard. She's passed her fourth standard because of financial conditions. She could not pursue it ahead. She was like, "I was planning to carry your business cards, and if anybody asks me what does your son do, just show it to them. This is what he does. If you need anything, talk to him. There's his number." So this is the kind of impact which has happened on not only me but my entire family. My kid, my son, he says, "I want to wear suits and come to BNI." Well, I told him, you need to qualify to be an entrepreneur to be into BNI. Suits is just a part of it. It's just for you to, be presentable. People should know that you are serious about your business, and it's presentable. Once you wear a suit and sit in front of a person, the thought process or the person looking at you gives you more importance. So what will I have to do? We'll have to become an entrepreneur. So he started thinking about business levels. He asked me whenever there's an inquiry or there's some discussion that happens in within his friends. He says me, "Papa, my friend's father is into this business. Is it there? Is it the category there in your BNI?" And we have a length discussions over for an hour and so. And he is trying to talk to his friends to get associated with me, and so that they can also be a part of BNI. So this is the part. This is the positive impact of BNI. Impact would be a very small word, But this is how BNI changes the entire thought process. Maybe to will be is what BNI has made me. And I'm really thankful for my sponsors, Mr. Alpesha, a close friend, Puneet Kothari, Bharat, Bharat Daga, Atul Joglekar sir, and the entire team which has been supporting us. I'm very, very thankful for them. Wish you all a very, very healthy and a happy business year. Thank you.